Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Now, in the last stream, probably one of the more interesting adventures that we had, we went on a nice little vision quest with Vicar Max, and also found out that Felix's mentor was a little bit more than what he seemed. Actually, something a lot more negative as far as Felix and most of us were concerned. But he is now dead. Felix is feeling a little bit conflicted right now. Max is feeling quite enlightened, and we still have some companion quests to do on Monarch. And we got a lot to do on Monarch, actually, and I believe this is the last wave of missions we actually have to do on Terra 1. So let's go ahead and head that way and see what happens. Let's see, Terra 2. Keep on forgetting that it's actually a moon. Cascadia, Fallbrook. I guess we'll head to Fallbrook. Actually, don't know where we need to go. Fortunately, we've got some fast travel points.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Excellent. Sam is the best. Alright, so Felix, he can go ahead and take some time off. Let's go ahead and have Ellie and Nyoka. They should have some fascinating conversations together. Also, if we're going to be going against a Manta Queen, it'd be good to have some healing as well as additional damage when it comes to creatures. Before we do that, however, I did notice we actually need to give a final perk to all of our party members. Long Winter. Combat effects inflicted by this companion's ability last longer. When this companion takes damage, they gain some armor for a short time. This effect stacks up to 3 times. When this companion is down during combat, they heal back some health and continue fighting. This effect has a long cooldown. Well, I actually think Second Wind would probably be good for everyone, just so they have that extra res so I don't have to worry about them in combat. So let's go ahead and go with that. And let's set them all for aggressive. BE aggressive. Felix is doing good with his stuff. Second Wind across the board. Mixed aggressive. Nyoka. We need to give Nyoka a better... Well, it's 960 damage, though. It's really good. So we may just go ahead and leave that there. Let's do... Whoops. Nope. May have messed that up almost. There we go. Mixed aggressive. I'm glad we're seeing along the line. We're going to hand off the silencer to Parvati because Vicar Max needs that scythe. The scythe is just too cool to have. And that's probably going to do a lot more damage than the current one, since we've kind of upgraded a lot of our stuff. So we'll confirm that. Aggressive. So the Inferno Scythe is being retired. So it now has the Candy Cane, which I'm sure the Vicar loves that name. I'm going to go ahead and get Second Wind. Commit that. Mixed, medium, aggressive. And Sam, we don't really have to worry about anything. I don't know how he would get a Second Wind. Maybe an electrical shock. We're going to set him to... It looks like we have long range and close range weapons. It looks heavy weapons. Heavy weapons. I mean, all of these are washers and blasters. And we kind of have to choose... if you want him close range or long range. Let's go ahead and have him at close range with aggression. He went from a science scythe to science candy. The best kind of candy. Alright. Should be in good shape now. So, I'm wondering where Nyoka's base is actually going to be. I say it's probably north of Stellar Bay, because we saw there was like some sort of romantic path, or there was some sort of camping or hiking path that we did not actually go down. And if it's not, we may want to go ahead and head up there ourselves just to see what we find up there. Because I don't know if there's going to be any other quests that are going to send us back to Monarch. I hope not, since we've had so many quests here. But my primary concern is what we're going to do about Graham. And if we're even going to get an option to turn against him. I would assume that's what Zora's going to do. We just don't know when that's going to happen. So maybe after taking care of Nyoka's stuff, we'll head back to... Okay, we're here at Fallbrook. I actually have some business here. I need to see if a certain shooting iron is going to be available to us now. That's true. If not a whole lot of hired guns because of blockade and everything, they'd have to kind of make do with what they have. I thought there was... Oh, there it is. Doop-doo. Auto Mag Pistol Ultra. That's kind of cool, but not what we're looking for. Just checking the vending machines. Trying to stay thorough. I know there was one we saw that had access to a Vermin version 1. So I'm wondering now that I think we're the correct level if those will upgrade. Because we've seen that with other vending machines.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Actually, how's our sightseeing friend over here?
So that puddle I stepped in?
Oh.
That wasn't beer.
Our friend is not here anymore. Interesting. And that's Rizzo's. It wouldn't be there. There's definitely vending machines.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
You would. You certainly would. Niles?
Hey there, Exterminator. Glad you showed up to take care of those MANTISWARMs. Hate those fucking things.
I saw that there were 2 vendors, but I believe those are just bartenders for all intents and purposes. If we're going to find it, it's going to be in here.
I offer high quality and bloody.
Let's see what you got for sale. Oh, there we go. The Vermin 2. The most powerful pistol on the colonies. The heavy ammo it uses inflicts extreme damage, but has a lot of kick. I like it. Only 814, too. Success of the highest caliber, literally and figuratively. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to equip our new gun. We're going to unequip this. Well, hold on. The Vermin. Where's the table at? It's over here in the nice apartment we were given. That's exactly where I was heading. Okay. So the Vermin 2. It has got 3 mod areas. Let's go ahead and increase that critical damage. I don't think that lessening the firing noise is going to help matters much. R2, range weapon mod, shock, magazine size, corrosion, in-ray, or plasma. I'm not exactly sure. I know. I think I want him. Let's go ahead and increase the magazine size. Because now we know where to get the Vermin 2, so if we want to create a new one, we surely can. Extendosight. Applies a 6x zoom scope to the weapon. Also extends the weapon's maximum range. Ranged weapon spread -20. Allowing more accurate shots. But this modification increases the power of the rounds fired, allowing them to travel greater distances. I don't know which one would be the best there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the gyro sight, just because I don't like that scope there on top of it. Okay. Good, 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 good. So let's make sure that we got our new gun. And in terms of breakdown, oh, it's weird. There we go. I just want that in the first slot area there. Alright, cool. Can't wait to test this baby out. Put the original vermin in storage. You know what? Let's go ahead and put it right in here. I was going to break it down, but you are right. It earned its... No, we got to put that on the... in our quarters on the Unreliable. I don't think we'll come to Monarch all that much after all this is over. Radio-free Monarch? What? Oh, everything ends here. Ugh. What about Star-Crossed Troopers? Travel to his lab. You have relayed the promised data back to Phineas. Travel to his lab and speak with him to discuss the next steps. Ah. Okay, so we technically could go talk to Phineas if we wanted to. I think what we're going to do, though, I am very surprised that Nyoka's quest is down here. So here in a bit... Terra 1 publications. See, that leads over here to, like, this canyon area. Time to get sidetracked. If there's any time for it, it is now. And considering the firepower difference we've seen from, like, the Spacer's Choice pistol to the Mark II, the Vermin 2 should have quite the kick. Me sidetracked? Never. I always take the straight and narrow path, ignoring all things that could potentially take me off of it. I actually want to fight like a Mantiqueen now to see what we're actually going to be dealing with. Oh, here's a scrap mechanical. Alright, first up. Oh, yeah. Oh!
We're alive.
I like it a lot. And has the same mag capability as the previous Vermin. I basically have Dirty Harry's gun. Oh, that thing's got some range. Yowza. That is a nice new toy. For sure. Okay, that's sealed. So here's what I'm thinking. I am thinking that if we take that pathway around from this area, there was that hiking path, we're going to run into I don't know, maybe. It was near the... There was a pathway near the cemetery, right? Yeah, it had knockout. That's actually one of the reasons I wanted to keep the heavy pistol. That knockout ability is just too cool. Tier 1. Where was the area with the graveyard? Okay, I may be mistaken then, actually. Or maybe not. Yeah. Okay, I guess I was mistaken. Unless there's a pathway up there that I'm not seeing. I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. Let's head to the Cascadia Turnpike. If by knockout you mean blow their heads off. Yeah, but it's also that knockout on some of the tougher enemies is some really strong crowd control because they'll be dead before they get back up. At least you know you hit them once, they're down, they have no idea what's going on, they get killed, they probably don't feel it. There's the silver lining. Hey, Vito. How you doing, friend? We got ourselves a nice, very powerful new shooting iron that we've been trying out on some marauders here on Monarch and having a very good time. Okay. Let's go ahead and head down here. So this is the secret encampment. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, it's going to convert over to a new area, isn't it?
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Right. Let's do this. Enter password. Is it Charon? Charon? I say Charon. Ownership data corrupted. Storage data. Contact your nearest mechanical password code accepted. Transition to Mantisaur hive. Ew. MANTISWARM examined. We're probably going to be dealing with these things. Anything with Manta in it, we're probably going to have to shoot in here. It's going to be a buffet of unpleasantness. Clara's 100 and... okay. Well, waste not, want not. Got our heavy ammo. Remind me that we need to... telescoping. We need to at least keep one bottle of vodka with us at all time. I expected this place would be completely filled with traps. And have a lot more alcohol than I'm finding. Maybe they drank it all. Oop, there's the Mantisaurs. Okay, I see no queen. And chances are good that everyone is dead. Yep, I think everyone's dead. Okay, let's see how this works. Shoo! Oh, they were feeding on raptidons. Holy crap. The lemon slap does sound like it'd be a great mixer. Like a more potent version of, what is that? Oh, I forgot what that lemon drink's called. It's made in Italy. Oh. Oh. Okay, we'll place the glands and grab the queen. First, we are definitely raiding this place because I don't think anyone else is going to need it.
Hell of a job.
Limoncello. That's the name of the drink. It's like a lemon liqueur. Okay, so we now know that... Right? Yeah, Opal, very much dead. No comment from Nyoka. She may be in a little bit of shock. Oh. Hunting rifle ultra. I guess if this is any place to find hunting rifles, it would be here. Clara. There was the slim hope that someone may have been alive. Mantisaur drone. And I think we don't have anyone to help us with lockpicking, so we actually have to
Great work.
take a little bit of time. And what is over here? This is probably where the queen is going to come down from. Yep. I'll bet you that is the case. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Alright, glands will be placed. Oh.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
I'm just going to let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. But for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family, Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Oh, it's their names. Gotcha. Well, you were a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Nyoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental. Here they come!
Oh, it's on the way.
They go.
Let us have a word. First knockout. Oh. Yeah, anyway, you're dead anyway. Oh, there was a swarm.
It's the last of him.
Alrighty. Spacer's choice found a flaw. Nearsighted. Too many blows to the eyes have made it harder to see things far away from you. Ranged weapon skills -10. No. Negative, Ghost Rider. Mr. N. Alright. I think we're in good shape now. Yeah, do you know them? I think I found a good family. Yeah, about that. By the way, probably not a good place to tell you you're fired. Probably need to talk to Nyoka now. Okay.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done.
There's the crew perk.
That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Oh. Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
Well, they'll help remind you of both the good and the bad. Not just the bad.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
And then if you get tired of dealing with them, we can always pawn them off. Okay, I guess we went ahead and buried them. Ah! One of the very few who deserved better. Opal. Rebecca Hodges, at the very least, you came back to us in the end. Ugh. Anders. Between raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. His most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me, Jackson Hayes. Clara Hodges, the closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. Well, it's a sad story, but I hope Nyoka's got some closure. What was that thing that the new ability? The crew. Critical chance 10% when fighting creatures. Man, she is all about just wreaking havoc on the wildlife. Well, yeah, a lot of these guys don't have really happy stories. The fact that we're even able to get them in some degree of melancholy or bittersweet ending, I think, is as good as we're going to get. Okay, so let's go ahead and toggle inactive quests. We need to fast travel to Cascadia and work our way up this road. Oh, actually, no, we need to go to Amber Heights first and see if Zora is done. If Zora doesn't want to talk to us, then I guess that will happen after we grab the beacon or whatever we needed to grab from the shipwreck. Yes, we'll see. We actually have that helmet in our inventory. Of course they look like iconoclasts. Okay. Amber Heights. I'm so glad we got this gun. We've been searching for it for a while. And then after this, I think there'll be nowhere else to go but back to talk to Phineas. And I assume Phineas, if he doesn't send us to some new location, is probably going to send us to Byzantium, which is also a new location, but it's one that we know about. It's the home of the board and where all the corporate nonsense originates from. I worked hard for this gun. And apparently we have an entire planet to
crazy town.
to explore.
Never
So
change.
okay, Zora, you made up your mind?
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
I have already been on one hell of a walk, Zora. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad now that we went ahead and killed everything here in Cascadia, because we'd have to land here to make that trek up and have to fight our way through all of those named mobs. Oh, yeah, I can't sell the excess food. Well, they've got some vending machines here. We should be in good shape. We're on pretty good terms with every corporation except Auntie Cleo. I don't think Auntie Cleo's particularly fond of us, but Spacer's Choice and Sublight and a lot of the other corporations hold us in high esteem for whatever reason. Actually, let's look at our stats here. Reputation. Groundbreaker loves us. Iconoclasts love us. Monarch loves us. Sublight loves us. The board, we're 10% positive, which is kind of strange. Cleo are neutral with us. The Borst Factory, and then the Deserters and Spacer's Choice love us. So, hey, King.
For the merc who had a gun like yours, Myoka.
Hey, GL.
He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Yowza. Okay. So let's go ahead and sell the Inferno Scythe. We're keeping that vermin. Light machine gun, shovel. Okay, good stuff there. Town and country. I'd have to look at that. Intimidate for the standard eye patch. We'll sell that. Sell that. We'll sell all but one bottle of vodka. Oh, no, no, no. You were trying to mess with me right there. I am not fond of that whatsoever. Every so often, once it gets to like the end of something, it'll flip over here, and if you're automatically just trying to sell everything, you'll sell all of your adrenos. And then life will be unpleasant and gross. Not all the time, but when you need a heal, which is a lot. See, there it goes. Purple berry wine. Iceberg aged whiskey. You know what? We're going to get rid of the vodka. And we're going to keep a bottle of whiskey on us. I think that seems more appropriate. And sell our junk. And actually, I'm kind of wondering if we need all of these. You know what I mean? Like, I guess we could update our armor. I don't know if my armor is actually... Is my armor upgraded? Yes, it is. Okay. We're fine. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some of those problems with frame rate that I noticed before. The whiskey is probably a lot smoother than the vodka. Absolutely. Okay, there we go. Save fixes it. Now, we didn't go down this path because our friend is still down there in the bridge, who we let live after picking his pockets for the candy cane. We have got 2 queens here.
This area is suicide. You got a way around.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you.
Nice one. Nice one.
Light her up. And what was that about suicide there, Nyoka? Oh wow, there's tons of Manta Queens.
Make him regret it.
Oh, Your Majesty. I love this gun. Yes, I do. I do see why no one takes this road, normally. Are there any other, like, buildings we should be paying attention to? I guess not, but...
Nice one.
Oh. Here they come.
Here they come.
Ooh, a mega. Light it up, shoot it in the head multiple times, please. Thank you. Nope. It's already dead. Oh. So acidic. Ooh, there's some corpses up here. I do like the finding random corpses, like other stuff happened out here that didn't rely on you actually being present. I think that's a cool touch. Tell you the truth. Okay, where? Oh, end of the road. Octuple tap. Mm-hmm. Because you never know. Alright, so this is where... Oh, yep, that is the crash, alright. Oh, you're fine. It burns us! Don't do much or I don't know. Yeah, neither of them do a whole lot of damage at melee. I guess that makes sense. She's the gunfighter and she's the giant machine gun wielder. Ew. Okay, let's not upset too much wildlife here. Fast travel location, gunship crash site.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Requires gunship captain's key to unlock. Well, where would the gunship captain be? Error. Captain Matsu's captain's key is active, but his life signs are no longer detected on the bridge. Logging flight hours while not present for duty is a violation of UDL policy. Eject the command key? Command key ejected. Run diagnostics. This Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any repairs necessary at your nearest UDL repair facility will be averaged amongst the crew. Rough. Now, Captain Matsu's keycard has been removed. The current time is error, which indicates the captain's shift is still ongoing. Failure to report to duty is a violation of UDL policy. Captain's log, November 12th, 2354. CE saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chikosho. I'm turning this thing toward the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. Let's hope this old bird can handle one last trip. Oh, they were going rogue. How in this law-forsaken colony is it so impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Was that saying what we should do? Another day, another trip lands on Terra 1, and we can't shoot him down. That makes... or another ship. I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? Start Mayday message playback.
Hello. My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up. Because I'm doing it as hard
as I can. Nice Aqua Teen reference. Commander? Trooper? Can we find the body of said engineer? Okay, the ladies are staying outside. Maybe she's back here. Oh, it's actually kind of weird to... Oh, I'm getting seasick. Corporate trooper. Corporate technician. Oh. Level head, level head. No lockers or anything? Okay. Easy there. Hello, hello. Locked. Pick up cantankerous canid target module. And there we go. Optional. Give the module to Sanjar, give the module to Graham. So here's the thing. From what we know, I do not want to give the module to the Iconoclast as long as Graham is behind the wheel. So let's go ahead and look. Go to Amber Heights and give Graham Bryant the module to ally with the Iconoclast. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to travel back to Amber Heights. We're going to talk to Zora. We're going to see what we can do. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. Oh, we've got hostiles close by. Let's get away from said hostiles so we can fast travel. Oh, that's not getting away from hostiles. Here, let's drop down here where we killed everyone. Oh, we can't do that, I don't think. Let's run. Nope. Oh, I found a camp. Hello, cache of gear. And gore-covered thug. Alley-oop, come on. Up, up.
Making it look easy.
Oh, it's ammo we didn't have to get before. There we go. Maybe we can try and talk to each leader. Nothing else. Try to start a bidding war. That would be interesting. We'll see. We kind of had some curveballs thrown at us and ways outside the box when we did all the stuff at Edgewater. So maybe it'll offer us something here too. But all of our other missions here are pretty much done. The MANTISWARM examined.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Let's look at our stats here real quick. Doop-doop-doop. Holy crap, with Ellie on our team, our lie is at 134? Oh, both Ellie and Nyoka. Yowza.
Weren't you a sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Oh.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Zora's not here.
Most of them.
Here, let's go ahead and save the game. Maybe Zora will confront Graham when we go ahead and to turn in the... Oh, there she is.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And you'd go ahead and run it in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Isn't this going against the philosophist way, Zora?
I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a reason. Maybe his was to teach me to lead, and maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't.
Well, the Iconoclast may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings.
Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, They'll come around.
I don't know if it's going to give us that option, Vito. Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
I would like to see the end of this, though. And we don't have an option now. Yeah. Let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Now we're going to see his true colors once he's confronted. Be interesting to see how he reacts.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
I'm sorry, Graham, but Zora's taken over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Ew. I do. She's got the best interest of your iconoclasts at heart. Not really a good answer there.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Greg.
Oh, here we go.
I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are still on your hands, Graham. No amount of mediating or meditating will clean them up.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary, Graham.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Oh, crap.
Their mistake.
Work with us?
Oh, that's how we fucking do it.
That was not a good... That does not feel good.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Oh. Hold on. I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
What was it you said once? Sometimes the best option is the most painful one?
That's not exactly it, but you've got a point. We've lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right, if he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
So maybe killing Graham was the only way that you could negotiate between the two sides. I know it's a long shot, but I'll try. Convince MSI and the Iconoclast to negotiate. Okay. So now we head to Stellar Bay. Go talk to Sanjar. Say, hey, so this is going on. And then one thing I would very much like to do is maybe change out the people on the crew who can help with persuasion. Graham has to take a dirt nap either way. He had a sad story. In some ways, at least. Yay, negotiations, says Nova. Okay. Well, let's convince. Zora says she's willing to negotiate if Sanjar is. Alright. Let's go ahead and save the game again. Because if we find out that we need a higher rating in something, we may want to grab another crew member.
Huh?
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful Monarch.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Let me ask you a question, Sanjar. Could you agree to a truce with the Actually, why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
I just don't see how UDL is going to let you keep their toys, is all.
The board's own Salvage and Recovery Clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Ooh. Enough about the gunship.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclast, Sanjar?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I read your review, Sanjar. You know you can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a MANTI-PILLAR, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
You know the people who wrote your reviews are the same type of people you'll deal with on the board, right?
I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Zora leads the Iconoclast now. What about her?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Oh, we do have Zoro's review. Holy crap. Actually, I already found it on the terminal in Cascadia.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
All right. Oversee the negotiation. Oh yeah, there's no way that's not going to end poorly. Sell our junk. All right. So, I don't know. We might be able to get through this. Oh, Lord, you're still here.
Don't worry about me, Captain. Mama and I'll work this out.
My boy says he'll only stay a few days before returning to Amber Heights. Can't you speak to him for me?
Don't drag other people into this, Mama. I'm a grown man and an iconoclast. It's time for me to make my own path in life.
Back away slow.
I just don't know
All right. So I believe the church is where we found the top hat, wasn't it? So, I think so. We'll head over there, kill any marauders who may be hanging around, and I guess be a negotiator. Yeah, we had Max with us. That's where he got his fashionable hat. The one thing that I'm curious about is when you have these items that give different stuff, like leadership skills +5, persuade +7, is that one of those things that that wouldn't affect them? So I'm wondering if you put it on someone, if those... Actually, this is a good time for a test. So right now, our persuade is at 61. If we go ahead and give Ellie the top hat here. Oh no, our persuade does not go up. Okay, interesting. I was wondering if that would affect our ratings or theirs. Well. Oh yeah, we were going to give her the researcher's mask. Just because it looks kind of cool. And let's just get rid of the elite troop armor. I'm not going to worry about it. Toggle inactive. Oh, we are heading right where we need to. Let's hope for a marauder attack or something so they can find that they have common ground. Oh. Got a revolutionary and a guard here.
Carry on. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, great. Love this.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Well, that's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
I get the feeling this is gonna take a while.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the
Nova.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Well, what if the Iconoclast just supported your supply lines then?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Look, I'm not saying live outside. I'm saying just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Something tells me Sanjar didn't know, Zora.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondences between him and the pirates, Sanjar.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Take it back a notch, Zora. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance. Was that so hard?
Yes, Captain. It was. Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
50-Bit says they kill each other before the week's out.
Can we talk?
Oh. Okay, we have gained a soft speaker, bit cartridge. I do know what that is. What is a soft speaker? Is that... Do we get a trophy or something? Doom. We still have that casserole. Was that a perk? Maybe. I have no idea. I remember I still have a plasma weakness. Okie dokie. Soft nothings in your ears. The best kind of nothings. Oh. Sorry, Ellie. I apologize. I forgot you were there.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Well, it just goes to show you there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato.
But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image there, Ellie.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
Take it you got something to say about Hollow, since you were there during the unpleasantness?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust sometimes.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
It's paired with Big Stick. You know, just because Hollow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Except we've created artificial gravity, Ellie.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Maybe you're right, but I'd rather try for something a bit better.
Well, let me know how that works out for you. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
No, but that's not the point.
You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Let's get out of here. The thing about it is, it's hard for her to talk about, oh, you can't trust anyone, everyone has horrible intentions when you've got Parvati on the ship. Being as pure as the driven snow. Okay, speak with Phineas. Oh, you said there was a weapon. What is it? Oh, the soft speaker. Two-handed melee. 262 DPS. Firing noise minus 90. Intimidate plus 10. This is the big stick that the soft speaker carries. There you go. Well, good deal. Whoa. Oh. Well, peace in our time. Let's get off of this planet. Where did we park? Ah, okay. Never mind. We parked back here. We got our gun. We have no quests on Monarch anymore. Peace was brokered between two sides. Graham got his comeuppance for what happened at Amber Heights. And hopefully Zora and Sanjar will be able to run the planet without killing each other. That might be a bit beyond my pay grade. But we'll head back. We will see if there's going to be like any new trophies for us. And we should go talk to Phineas. Because we did send or deliver that message that he wanted us to deliver. And I assume he will send us to Byzantium.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Yeah. Never was much hope, just a fool's hope. Okay, repair. Let's head to our quarters and see what changed. Ooh. Okay. Let's look at our trophies here real quick. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Which is not true because now they're all working together. And Dissident Hunter. Okay. Graham's patch. Torn from Graham's jacket. Zora sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath, but he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way. I don't know. I've got to let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. You ever want a beer? Stop by Stellar Bay. Z. Yeah, we gotta go. The Iconoclast. Now that Zora's in charge, the Iconoclast have a fighting chance at surviving and spreading from Monarch. Crown lanterns. Sanjar donated these after you helped MSI. I love the fact that we just get more and more stuff. What better to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall? Do me proud, and I shall shower you in wurst and gold. Cross me, and I will serve your head on a silver platter with mushroom gravy. Signed by the King Borst of Monarch himself, who we killed. Good riddance. No new messages or anything. Ah. Courtesy of Auntie Cleo's abandoned lab in Roseway. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. It's been a long day. Alright. Almost for half the game, it feels like, yeah. Some things are worth the wait, I suppose. Okay. Ellie's in here, looking around. Actually, no, Nyoka. Need to see if there's anything new here. We have this, which we saw before, the framed photo of Nyoka's crew, so I guess that might be a bug. Because we had this before we unlocked the perk. What else do you have in here? Potent, earthy, one whiff of this and a Raptidon will tear through 6 inches of armor just to get to you. Ew. See, Nyoka's the vodka drinker. She actually has a little bit of everything. Tripta Stout.
Hey, should've get off the pot, damn it. Are you listening in there? You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes. You ought to see Ellie. You got a condition or something.
Who's in there?
Oof, being on a ship sets my stomach to turning. Thank the void for alcohol.
Knock, knock. Oh.
I find myself marveling at the complex... something...
Don't you be talking about spirals. Why are you hosing down the couch?
What a mess! What a mess!
Good lord. His crew. Okay. Actually, let's talk to Parvati real quick. Our cotton candy colored warrior.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
I thought she was all about the adventure serials. Maybe it's trying watching them with Felix. Yeah, how dare I question his qualifications? Okie dokie. Actually, where is Byzantium? The place that we have locked down right now is Tartarus. Named after its hellish atmosphere, Tartarus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal complex known as the Labyrinth. We may actually be heading over there. And then we had Typhon and... Alright, anyway. As we go across the system, back to the lab.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
And let's go with Parvati and... Let's go with Parvati and Sam. Phineas's improved science lab. Rocks. Looks like a big, like, Death Star style. Actually, it looks like a green eye. Actually, were there things here that we couldn't get into before? Our stats are a little bit better since that last time. We probably need to check just to make sure. Oh, hello there. Yep, that'll about do it.
Done.
I remembered, I was like, there's something that we can't get into. Or we couldn't when we first got here. But now we know. Now let's see what Phineas has in store for us. Maybe we're going to have to do like a prison break or something. He's here waiting for us, though. Is the piggy still here? Bubbles! Hey there, Bubbles. Want nothing bad to happen to Bubbles. Like, I will lay it the smacketh down. Messages, we already saw. Check that out. Alright, we're good. We're good. Hello, Clarice.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Good news, everyone. So what was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Never trust any public figure in science fiction with the last name Clark. So what's so important about these chemicals, Phineas?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Alright. So what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Actually, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about, Phineas, while I'm here.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll be back. Can we not?
I've heard those iconoclasts have a rather smashing opinion of you. What?
Yeah.
I hope.
Okie dokie. Guess we're heading to Byzantium. Sorry, no blackboards this go around. Maybe next time. We'll have him go all Bill Nye on us. Anything over here? Byzantium bound. Oh, hello. Oh. I was like, oh, we found something cool. It's crap. So the Golden City, huh? This is very much like Firefly, where the inner worlds are perfect and all like utopiad, while the outer worlds are all completely, or the outer worlds are kind of dog eat dog. So this will be the game's equivalent of Londinium and Silo or Shiloh. Arsino. Encino, excuse me.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
I will use this new gun, I swear. I'll put a bullet in one of your brain pans.
You ain't making a lick of sense, Max. Of course I got a self. I'm me, Felix Millstone.
No, that is just a story you've been building for yourself from a very young age.
There, see? You just said yourself. Yourself. Guess I got a self after all. Checkmate, preacher.
Semantics and nothing more. The construction of our language assumes the existence of a self.
Whoa, 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 slow down. What's this about construction work?
Our language has all manner of paradoxes contained within it. Tell me, what happens to your lap when you stand up?
What are you talking about? Max, you've been acting real funny ever since you and that hermit sniffed all them drugs. Maybe you ought to ask Ellie to take a look at your head.
Or ask Ellie for more drugs. Alright, friends. Guess we're going to head to new territory.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to learn more about the colony, Ada.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Oh, they don't have anything on... Okay, never mind.
How can I be of assistance?
In the mood for some entertainment, Ada.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Ada, tell me a joke.
It's been scientifically proven that those with more birthdays live longer.
Thank you, Ada.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware.
Yeah, my God, she's right.
But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Okay, Byzantium. If I was your Byzantium, where would I be? Groundbreaker? Relay? Wait. Oh, Terra 2? Oh, Byzantium's on Terra 2? I'm sorry. I thought it was a separate planet. Never mind.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Paradise found. I didn't think their capital city would be... Though, to tell you the truth, that would be fairly realistic that there'd be...
Can we talk?
That there'd be only 2 habitable planets in a system.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Uh-huh. And what's that exactly?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny. You don't exactly strike me as the type who keeps in touch, Ellie.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised.
On a playground where you used to spend most of your days?
Surprise.
Well, actually, I think I can see it a little.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
Well, that's the problem, Ellie. You seem to try a little bit too hard sometimes.
Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents. What could possibly go wrong?
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Whoa, what? Why would you want me to go meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
Yeah, Ellie and Parvati for sure. I want you to level with me, Ellie. What is this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Gee, thanks. Actually, I'm flattered, Ellie. Thank you.
Yeah, just don't let it go to your head.
Alright. It's not gonna get weird, though, is it?
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Awesome, Z. Alright, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior, Ellie.
That's the idea. Anything else?
So what exactly can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Well, I need the lay of the land. Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
And why is that?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
So why'd you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
That sounds exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
Well, that would drive me a bit crazy, to be fair.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds to me like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
Alright, I think I got a pretty good idea about Byzantium.
That's what I've been saying.
Now, do you got something to say about us chasing down this dimethyl sulfoxide, whatever it is?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
I really don't know. I've just been going along with him for now.
Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Yeah, but I'm afraid I ain't gonna become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Thanks for the advice, Ellie.
Don't mention it. Just speaking from experience. Anything else?
You gotta feel like Beverly Hills? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if anyone else has any opinions on what we need to fetch.
Something busted, Captain?
No? Okay, maybe we just needed to talk to the doctor. Okay, Ellie and Parvati. They ride again. Sorry, Sam. Bijou's Review. Ooh. Interesting. So this is like the Cirque au Lait or whatever it's called. I don't think she's necessarily a poser, but she definitely doesn't want that getting around where she came from because it would damage her cred. Because if you remember her on the Groundbreaker, she had killed people before and she was doing all that other stuff. So she was on the up and up. Circade, I've never been able to say that. I can say it after someone else says it. Doggy. Alright. So, let's go ahead and... We got Freight Point Port 9. Vulcan high-grade armor-piercing premium cartridges. Ooh. Cirque. Okay. Cirque du Lait. Cirque du Lait. Oil Valet. Yeah, it's a bit tough for me. A little inside info. I looked at my my permanent records from school, and one thing that teachers said, and I can see it now, is that I needed speech therapy that I never got. So I tend at times to
Not a peep for me.
mess up pronunciation. Okay, mag pick. I guess the droids aren't going to rat us out for anything. Beautiful shows, though. This is what I've heard. Find some good stuff here. I'm expecting if we're going to find any of the high-grade stuff, it'll be here. And it'll be expensive as all hell. Fortunately, we've got a lot of money. Because we really haven't been buying anything. Workbench discovered. Excellent. Let's head over here and see if there's anything to open and loot. And if not, we'll talk to our contact. Negative, Ghost Rider. Actually, nope, right here. It's fine. Corporate trooper.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
Okay, so can't get them right now.
Nice going.
Thank you, thank you. Thank the Lord for no CCTV cameras here. Carmen Imagawa.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, that'd be me. Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
The Phoenix.
Yeah, that's my code name for, you know, our mutual friend.
And what's your code name exactly?
Oh, I'm Golden Eagle.
Of course you are. Do I have a code name?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
You know, enough of this. You have information for me, don't you? Actually, no. Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
You know, no, you can, I'm Golden Eagle. You can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep them warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
How exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of PTERORAYs and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Meaning?
When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul. No pun intended.
None taken.
Come on, this is important. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Now that you mention it, it rightly does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Well, that seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people. like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Not really. That's how things go around Halcyon, in case you didn't notice.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
So, can't you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay. So what exactly can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Well, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
You know, there's got to be some way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Yeah, looks like I've got some work to do.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Level 26. All right. So, let's go for... Let's do... Persuade, lie... I don't necessarily if we need to put any more into handguns. Let's hold off on that right now. Let's get a perk taken care of. I think the one that I saw that I liked was... We can move while normal. Or we move as normal with Tactical Master. Super Pack Mule, Penetrating Shots. I think that one's good as well. Let's do Penetrating Shots. Your ranged attacks reduce the target's armor rating by 1 point per hit. This effect lasts a short time and can stack multiple times. That might be good. Alright, we'll put in those skill points a little bit later. Let's look at the map. And we can at least maybe... Oh, wow. Okay. Byzantium is much larger than any other settlement. I guess that makes perfect sense. Can't go this way. Retirees.
The law's really looking out for me.
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me.
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me.
Once I'm retired, I'm gonna drink all the 0G I can handle.
Got a bad feeling about this. Is this gonna be like Logan's Run?
Feels like I've been waiting in line forever.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Once I'm retired, I'm gonna...
Uh-huh.
I wonder if I'll get to meet Chairman Rockwell.
Once I'm retired...
It feels like I've been... The law is really looking out for me.
It feels like I've been...
All my hard work's finally paid off.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
They got some really cool looking armor.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Requires docking bay terminal codes. Well, let's see what we got in here. Heavy construction gear. Some bits. We'll look around and see if there's anything worth stealing. Corporation service reward. No. Yeah, it's either Logan's Run or Soylent Green. There's really no... Whatever it is, it's probably not good. Street access. Yeah, look at this. This is supposed to be like the capital. I would figure they have the same vibe as Hunger Games, but... things are broke down and... The team to lead Halcyon to an even better tomorrow!
You and your pen pal seem to be getting along.
Don't make it small. When you say it like that, it sounds stupid.
Whoa, take it easy. Didn't realize you were so wrapped up.
You're doing it again.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They're not really fond of each other. Okay. Let's look at the map here. We'll look at all the inactive quests. There's the City in the Stars. Don't Bite the Sun. That's where we get Parvati's dress. The Low Crusade. Oh, okay. Well.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Got a big storm coming. Parcel delivery. Got janitors.
The new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Wine and Diner Cafe. The Prosperity Plaza. We're just going to explore a little bit before we talk to anyone.
Move along. So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
Well, you seem to be the first person we can talk to right out the elevator, sir, so...
Anti-Cleon's level head. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head. Anti-Cleon's antibiotics. The comfort is knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
You know, whatever you're selling, I'm not inclined to buy it.
There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I consider myself a bit freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Attend the audition. Well, this can't end badly. Minister's Guard.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? It's not super accurate.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
It's pretty, though.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Alright, so what else we have here? Lovegrove's Beautification. Cosmetic serums, toiletry, and salves. This actually looks like, Bioshock. Forsyth Luxury Munitions?
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it!
And then, the chairman shot their space shuttle down with a Hammersmith grenade launcher. Incredible.
Are you two talking about the new Dissident Hunter adaptation? Don't spoil it. I'm behind.
You need to watch more Aetherwave. You never know what's going on.
By the power of Grayskull.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
What do people around here need weapons for?
Why, to defend their property, of course.
50-Bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
Well, as long as you stay behind that desk. But protected from what?
Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
Smart man.
One can never be too well armed. Who knows when the hordes may hurl themselves at our gates?
Let me see what you got for sale. Bolter, weapon parts, plasma rifle 2.0, flamethrower 2.0, tactical shotgun, Inferno Scythe Gold, ooh, the Vermin 2, Fun Times Barrel, Gyro okay. Oh, hello. The Exterminator, level 18, damage 158, 317. .317, 158 damage. The Vermin 2 is a lot better. That's a shame. I guess that's a cool weapon to get if you actually get over here to Byzantium without doing a whole lot of the missions, which is that can happen. Let's go ahead and sell junk. We'll repair. Sell off some of our gear that we don't need anymore. Raptidon meat, Adrenatime, level head, skin cream mask, ordnance control armor gold. Medium leadership skill. Oh, that's actually better than what we've got. So you know what we may do. Hold up. Let's go ahead and put on that armor. It's a little bit less Space Cowboy than what we had before, but still, I think it'll do. Alright. And that'll increase our leadership.
Why place your faith in automechanical sentry? What can I help?
Sell. Why do we still have the necklace? That's very weird. It didn't count it as junk. Okay, anyway. We're still on selling. Pickaxe. Oh, we still have our vermin. Pulse Hammer Gold. I don't know, that Pulse Hammer Gold might actually do well. Wait, what do we have for Parvati? 214? Let's give her that. Let's see what happens. That could be fun. And actually, we are out of time for the night, guys.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposed
So let's go ahead and skip over here. And we have arrived on Byzantium. We finished Monarch. We did I hope, a good job negotiating between the two factions. Got some closure for Nyoka, and now we are in the capital city of the board, where I'm sure we're going to get into all kinds of nonsense. But thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll go ahead and pick this up next time. Now, if you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so.
I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Let's go ahead and pause so we don't get any more advertisements. But if you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays with random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life page, where I'm raising money for my local Children's Miracle Network hospital via the Extra Life charity. So please check that out if you feel inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.